The opportunity is there right now. This opportunity wasn't here 2-3 years ago. I mean, you guys see what's going on? You guys see what's going on here? There is opportunity right now. There is so much opportunity right now.
What's good? We still rocking at the Good Vibe Sesh Part 2, and we're about to get in with the interview with Willie of Inside Man. How you doing?
Good, man. Great to be here. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here too, especially with what's been going on in the world with COVID and not being able to see and connect with people. This is an amazing event, and it seemed like nothing had changed really when you get out.
I mean, being in Vegas, we've definitely been affected by COVID and everything like that, so it's been a very unique, fun, and exciting transition. And it is great and unique to have this going on right now. I think that's why these are so successful. It's why I started coming to these in the beginning of the year and continue to show up to them and show support for everybody here.
So do you remember the first time you used cannabis?
I do. I absolutely remember the first time I used cannabis. With my best friend, shout out to InstaCuba, Bart Schwartz. We were probably 8th or 7th grade. I remember we were in the woods. I'm from New York, Upper Westchester. And I remember the fire hydro we got for about 25 a gram, maybe with the bag, so 0.8 back then. But hey, we're talking 1998, 1997. And I remember smoking it and not even getting through the whole joint, for sure. Yeah.
And since then, like, what was your opinion, your first impression of weed?
I mean, my impression of weed is it's there, it should be there. I mean, we all know the history of why it's illegal and why it's been the way it's been, but we all know the benefits of it now, and I love that it's out there more and more. I love how Vegas has been a leader in not the legalization, but the educational part. I believe we're the Amsterdam of the West Coast. And I believe we're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The cannabis market is absolutely fantastic. Everything that's involved with it is amazing. I love it.
I agree. Out of all the industries I've got a chance to dabble in, there hasn't been as much love or fun as much as in the cannabis industry.
It's unique. It's interesting. It's not new, but it's new to a lot of people. And that's what makes it exciting.
So what's your favorite thing to do after you get high?
I mean, I'm a gamer, but I think I'm a very functioning pothead. So I used to deal poker. I used to smoke during my poker breaks. I used to smoke at the tables. I'm a very high-level functioning pothead, I believe. I like going to the gym. I train for UFC. I'll hit my vape pen in between rounds. I think cannabis can be used from A to Z and everywhere in between, for the 21 to 18-year-old to the 65-year-old. It has so many benefits for so many uses. So
I agree. I also use cannabis. I feel like daily I feel functional, but there's just so many times where I'm stressed out or there's a problem I feel like I can't solve, and cannabis allows me to relax and see it from a different angle.
Absolutely. My brain's very active, always working. I'm up about 18 to 20 hours a day, and sometimes I just need to slow down and shut it down. And that's a great, you get a great little orange cookies from Inside Cannabis. It will make you slow down and feel good and give you that vibe you need. Absolutely.
Now, wait a second. You said Inside Cannabis. I know Inside Man. You have multiple different insiders?
We have a very unique way that I built this. I built this from the ground up. I've been in Vegas for 20 years. I've worked with multiple companies, multiple brands from the ground up. I've made a lot of people a lot of money. 5 years ago, I decided I wanted to make the money for myself. I learned, I watched, and then I was ready to do it all on my own, and I started Inside Man. I am your inside man for all things Vegas, hotels, nightlife, transportation, security, your one-stop shop, your high-end personal concierge, bachelor, bachelorette parties, corporate events. That was my world. That's what I've done in Vegas for 15 years. So that was the first brand I started. From there, we got creative. We did Inside Cannabis, reviews, education, content creation. That's how Inside Cannabis started. And it was just a fun project for me. We also, at the same time, started Inside Shot. Photography, videography, editing content for small businesses. Inside Man was very successful after about 2.5 years. I figured it out. I was doing after year 2, I did about $500,000 in sales with a very nice margin. So yeah, I mean, you got 30 guys to come into town, they give you $1,000 each. You do that 10 times a year, you do the math right there. That was my business model. That's what I did. So obviously with the nightclubs, with COVID happening, I did have to pivot. There's no traveling, there's nothing going on right now. So I was able to put a lot more time into Inside Cannabis. The way the cannabis market is now, with everything going on here, I thought it was a time for me to strike. This is very much like the nightlife world for me. The way the marketing's done, the way the events are done, the way the sales are done. I know this world. I know high-end sales. So I'm very excited to be a part of everything that's going on here. I'm very excited to be a part of Good Vibes. Thank you so much for this interview. I'm just all about it. I'm just like, I think it's so hyped talking about it. It is so much fun. It is such a unique time in the world right now, guys. Just go do something. Whatever you want to do, please, just go do it and fucking try. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I got 15 more to go, but I'm fucking ready for every year coming, for sure.
I don't doubt this, brother. Would you consider yourself a serial entrepreneur the way that you started Inside Man, and then there's Inside Cannabis, and Inside...
A serial entrepreneur? I don't think I've ever heard of that term before. I mean...
Because I can tell that your passion and your energy is just like, it's bursting out of you. And that's probably why, because I was going to say, you know, what inspires you, or how, that's probably why you've been able to go 15 years strong and not only operate one business, but multiple businesses. You know what I'm saying? Mad respect to that. And you said Inside Cannabis was first content, but now you have products?
Yeah, you know, I mean, just like Facebook, things are always evolving. You know, things are always changing. Inside Cannabis is now a cannabis brand. I have my own pre-rolls. I have my own. I source, I distribute, I market everything. It's really exciting. Inside Cannabis has been around for 2 years. But what I'm doing now over the last 2 months is all the combination of the 2 years. You're just having it there and watching and learning. Obviously, my 35 years of cannabis experience in marketing and everything, I felt it was the time to strike. The opportunity is there right now. This opportunity wasn't here 2-3 years ago. I mean, you guys see what's going on? You guys see what's going on here? There is opportunity right now. There is so much opportunity right now, and that's what I did. I decided to take advantage of the opportunity going. So,
absolutely, no doubt, man. This interview is just, by the way, a lot of fun for me to talk with you and to feed off your energy. And I'm curious if you could share maybe your proudest accomplishment or the biggest hurdle that you've overcome.
Man, that's a very good question. I mean, I'm from New York. I do have a past, absolutely. I've been locked up many times. I'm a felon. I don't have a college degree.
None of that matter.
Exactly, and that's my point. That's my point. I got over that hurdle. I'm in Las Vegas. I used to work in casinos. I used to work corporate events. I used to deal with $50,000 bankrolls. As a felon, I got over that hurdle. It wasn't easy. Gaming license, fingerprints, all that stuff. But I did it. So whatever your hurdle is, you can get over it. It just takes time, effort, and fucking pounding the pavement over and over and over again.
Come on now, speak the truth.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah.
I thought about that stuff. It's been a long time since I thought about that stuff, so thank you. Yeah.
My pleasure. Well, now we talked about the past. What about the future? What do you see Inside Man and all the Inside brands in the next 5 years?
I mean, you don't even know about the car rental company. Inside Rentals, baby. Inside Rentals.
You're going to have every aspect of an event of the game on lock, from the transportation to the photos to the...
I mean, that is definitely the idea, to just be the one-stop shop for everything. I've done events before, but I was the vendor for everything. That's the way I like it. It was more, my events are more just, hey, come kick it, come meet me, come hang out, music, food, tacos, party, and stuff like that. But I have been in the event world before. I do like it, but I like to do it on a large scale, festival size scale. You know, so Inside Esports, that's my next one. That's the large scale one. I think esports is a very big market. It's a huge industry right now, everywhere, globally. That's the idea. Can't just think small. I gotta think globally now, because you can reach the world now. You can reach the world very easily. This right here, if I had this 15 years ago, oh my fucking God. I literally run 4 companies from this. I don't have a laptop, I don't have a Mac, I run everything from this. So,
stop making excuses.
Exactly, just go to freaking work. Stop making excuses. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
And tell me, or tell us all, where should we follow you? How can we stay plugged in?
So, this is one thing I like to tell everyone. Fuck a resume. Your hashtag is your resume. Your hashtag is your resume. You search hashtag Inside Man LV, you'll find me. That's it. Google hashtag Inside Man LV and I'll come up. But obviously, at Inside Man LV, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Inside Cannabis LV, at Inside Shot LV. Try to keep everything uniform and unique, but you can find me by searching hashtag Inside Man LV.
Word, you know what it is. Thanks again for your time.